Welcome to Lucent IS 22 জানুৱাৰী 2025 আমি ইয়াৰ কাৰেণ্ট এফেয়াৰ্ছ পাৰ্ট ডিছকাছ কৰিম দ্য আছাম ট্ৰিবিউন দ্য চেণ্টিনেল দ্য হিন্দু আৰু ইণ্ডিয়ান এক্সপ্ৰেছ নিউজ পেপাৰৰ পৰা আমাৰ প্ৰথমটো টপিক হ'ব দ্য মানাহ বাফেলো নাও ৰিচেণ্টলি দ্য মানাহ বাফেলো ৱাজ ৰেজিষ্টাৰ্ড এজ এ ডিষ্টিংক্ট ব্ৰীড কোড এট দ্য আইকাৰ নেশ্যনেল ব্যুৰ অফ এনিমেল জেনেটিক ৰিচোৰ্চেছ ইন কাৰ্ণাল হাৰিয়ানা অ'কে আৰু দ্য প্ৰচিডিউৰ ৱাজ ইনিচিয়েটেড বাই Veterinary College, Khanapara. It's a distinct breed. Its number of chromosomes is 50 compared to Louis Buffalo 48. It is well adapted to harsh environments. Traditionally, Manah buffaloes have been used for milk production as well as for agricultural activities. Although its milk quantity is low, but it is known for the high fat content. Conservation concerns due to various population factor etc. its numbers are declining. So the recent process was very important for its conservation. The next one is the 6-mile flyover issue. So one institute was asked to study the 6-mile flyover flaw recently. Now former Bogota Mayor Claudia Lopez said last year that building flyovers in 21st century is a crime. He gave a statement regarding the flyovers in Bangalore. Okay. Now, physical infrastructure collapse karone hoy. See, eta hol natural causes. Jeneke earthquake issue theke pare, humidity high hoy. Jeneke our northeast humidity is very high. Due to these reasons, the structures mean jitu strength thake hetu komi jay. In Bihar, significant water flow from upstream Nepal has contributed to the factor. Okay. So also there are some corruption cases in Bihar and also in Gujarat as per the newspaper. In administration, the tender allocation causes administrative failure related to the implementation and monitoring of the projects. India ranked 93 out of 180 in the Corruption Perception Index 2023. Procedural causes, failure to follow design protocols, poor quality control, etc. are logote. There is issue some management issue, jeneke maintenance, monitoring, etc. Okay. So recently, Morbi Bridge collapse was given. Je yar main jonto koa hoile maintenance aru management or flaw karone. The next one is the WHO aru Paris deal pora US withdrew. So impact ki ho pare? That a whole shortage of funds, undermine the climate actions, which is very needed. As we know, 2024 was the hottest year in the history. So due to the America First policy, there is it is said that certain challenges may be faced by the UNSC, WHO, WTO, UNFCCC, etc. Okay, because coordinated efforts are needed for certain actions such as trade-related disputes, climate actions, etc. Next is police investigation under BNSS. So yata amar important hole. Registration of FIR and zero FIR. See, zero FIR recognized by BNSS, but previously also it was permissible under CIPC as per certain Supreme Court judgments, such as Sadvinder Kaur judgment, Ramesh Kumari judgment, Lalita Kumari judgment, etc. BNSS allows for preliminary inquiry before proceedings. Okay, for offences punishable by 3 years or maximum 7 years. Detention, BNSS allows for detention of the accused in the police custody as deemed fit by magistrate for a term not exceeding 15 days. Okay, at any time during initial 40 days or 60 days of the detention period. Interpretation, in this article, it highlighted the need for a clearer definition of circumstances under which detention beyond the first 15 days may be permissible. So next is investigation of criminal offences. Deputy Head of Police BNSS empowers the DSP to investigate certain cases. Court permission, BNSS mandates that further investigation during the trial must be conducted with the court's permission. Recording audio video recording, it allows recording of victim statement in rape cases through audio video electronic means. Forensic expert presence, it mandates. Okay, so these are certain important points by important articles which were brought in by the new act, important for means perspective. Shifting Guwahati transport. So in this article, it is discussed how to address the traffic woes in the Guwahati city. See, Guwahati traffic issue কি আছে এটা হ'ল mixed traffic. The city faces traffic congestion due to mix of fast and slow moving vehicles. Rickshaw proliferation. Unrestricted entry of various rickshaw have contributed to the issue. Slow moving traffic, particularly rickshaw, hindered the movement of the faster modes of transport. Livelihood versus congestion. See, the rickshaw pullers, they get a livelihood, okay, but they also contribute to the traffic congestion. তো ইয়াৰ পৰা যিটো কণ্ডিশ্যন হয় তাৰ পৰা আমাৰ কি হ'ব বেছিকৈ ফুৱেল বাৰ্ণ হ'ব পাৰে তো তাৰ পৰা এগেইন দেয়াৰ উইল বি মানে ক্লাইমেট ইছ্যু অ'কে চ' ইম্পেক্ট অন দ্য গ্ৰীণ হাউচ গেছ এমিশ্যন এটচেট্ৰা measure to improve flow rickshaw regulation to prohibit rickshaw on 56 roads is positive step taken by the government. Comprehensive traffic survey on certain points, expanding bus services, smart traffic management, enforcing land use norms, strict enforcement of land use norms in newly developed areas, pedestrian friendly infrastructure are needed. Okay, the next one is the citizenship by birth ended in USA. So there are mainly two principles of citizenship. One is jus soli, one is jus sanguinis. Jus soli means the right of soil. It is derived from Latin. To this principle, a person acquires the status of citizen by taking birth in that nation. Jus sanguinis, it means the right of blood. It entrusts the status of citizen irrespective of the place where the person is born. Okay. The Constituent Assembly of India denied the concept of jus sanguinis, considering its racials and against the values of India. The Motilal Nehru Committee recommended the jus soli as more appropriate method aligning with ethics of the country. Now, what is birthright citizenship? So, US citizenship can be obtained by birthright in two parts. Jus soli, because a person was born within US territory, or jus sanguinis, because at least one parent was citizen at the time of the person's birth. The 14th Amendment to the Constitution of USA extends and guarantees citizenship for all persons born or naturalized in the US and subject to jurisdiction thereof. Okay. Birthright citizenship combines both jus soli and jus sanguinis. Now the recent order. Less than 2 hours of this order by the new president, 47th president, an avalanche of lawsuits was drawn challenging the issue. It argues that the order violated the 14th Amendment as well as federal law that has existed for more than 80 years. Neither the Constitution nor any federal statute confers any authority on the president to redefine American citizenship, the lawsuit says. The scholars agree that Trump lacks the legal standing to end birthright citizenship by an executive order. Now, Indus Water Treaty Dispute. Competent to judge the dispute, says World Bank neutral expert. Now, neutral expert appointed under IWT has declared himself competent to adjudicate differences between India and Pakistan on the design of hydroelectric projects on the Indus Treaty rivers. India's stand, India has welcomed this renegotiation stance. India has demanded a renegotiation of the IWT, but this decision does not address that demand directly. Now, different perspective, India's interpretation. India believes that disputes under IWT must be first attempted to be resolved by the Permanent Indus Commission. If unsuccessful, it can go to neutral expert. Pakistan has moved ahead with referring the court matter to Court of Arbitration without waiting for India's concurrence. World Bank's role, neutral expert appointment, Court of Arbitration. If the neutral expert fails to resolve, it will go to Court of Arbitration. Contradictory outcomes. The World Bank initially expressed concerns about the potential contradictory outcomes from having both a neutral expert and a Court of Arbitration, but later facilitated the solution of both. Okay. To Indus Water Treaty. Okay. So after the independence, আমাৰ ইণ্ডাছ ৱাটাৰ যিখিনি ৱাটাৰ ইছ্যুজ আছে সেইখিনি ডিভাইড কৰিবৰ কাৰণে সেইখিনি যাতে ইণ্ডিয়া পাকিস্তান দুয়ো সমানে ইউজ কৰিব পাৰে তো তাৰে কাৰণে এই ট্ৰিটিখন ড্ৰ কৰা হৈছিলে আৰু ইট ৱাজ চাইন ইন কৰাচী অন 19 September 1960 বাই জৱাহৰলাল নেহৰু আৰু সেই সময়ৰ ফিল্ড মাৰ্শ্বেল আয়ুব খান অফ পাকিস্তান Okay, আৰু the treaty gives control over waters of 3 eastern rivers to India. ঠিক আছে, কি এটা হ'ল কটনত SRB হোষ্টেল আছে, তো এইটো হ'ল কিৱৰ্ড, S মানে হ'ল সুটলেছ, R মানে হ'ল ৰবি, B মানে হ'ল বিএছ। অ'কে, আৰু পাকিস্তানক কণ্ট্ৰল দিয়া হৈছিলে CJI, এইটো হ'ল কিৱৰ্ড, চিফ জাষ্টিছ অফ ইণ্ডিয়া। চি মানে হ'ল চেনাব, জেলাম আৰু ইণ্ডাছ। ঠিক আছে, India got about 30% of the total water carried by Indus river system located in India, while Pakistan got around 70%. The treaty allows India to use the water of western rivers for limited irrigation. তো ইষ্টাৰ্ণখিনিতো পাৰিবই, ৱেষ্টাৰ্ণখিনিও লিমিটেড ইৰিগেশ্যনৰ কাৰণে ইউজ কৰিব পাৰিব, আৰু আনলিমিটেড নন কনজাৰ্ভটিভ ইউজ আছে পাৱাৰ জেনেৰেশ্যন এটচেট্ৰা, নেভিগেশ্যন এটচেট্ৰা। অ'কে, চ' ইম্পৰ্টেণ্ট হয় প্ৰিলিমছ মেইনছ দুইটাৰ কাৰণে। ডাটা প্ৰটেকশ্যন ৰুলছ। The Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology released a draft rules recently on January 3, 2025. Now, concerns কি আছে, experts believe that draft rules coupled with the existing legislation are inadequate to establish a comprehensive data privacy framework. Amar Patnaik, advocate and former MP, suggests submitting the rules to parliamentary standing committees. Data regulation mandate. The draft rules introduce a data regulation mandate that extends beyond the original scope of the legislation. ডাটা ৰেগুলেশ্যন মানে কি হয়, লেটছ চে ফেচবুক, অলমষ্ট এভৰিৱান ইউজেছ ফেচবুক বা ইনষ্টাগ্ৰাম। অ'কে, তাত আপোনালোকৰ একাউণ্ট আছে, সেই একাউণ্টখিনি লেটছ চে US টেৰিটৰীত তাৰে ছাৰ্ভাৰত আছে। ডাটা ৰেগুলেশ্যন মিনছ ইণ্ডিয়াৰ যিখিনি ডাটা সেইখিনি ইণ্ডিয়াৰ টেৰিটৰীৰ ভিতৰত থাকিব লাগিব। Rule 22 and Section 636. Rule 22 in conjunction with Section 36 of the Act empowers Indian government to demand any information from data fiduciaries or intermediaries in the interest of India's sovereignty, integrity, or national security. Experts warn such sweeping powers could enable surveillance and suppression of dissent, impact on end-to-end encryption, etc. So, বহুতে বেছি important for upcoming prelims mains দুইটাৰ কাৰণে। Next one is the composite for water taxes. So, Minister Nitin Gadkari makes a pitch for using composites to make water taxes. Okay. So, connecting Mumbai and Navi Mumbai airport, these taxis are planned to connect Mumbai and Navi Mumbai international airport with just 70 minutes travel time. Requirement, 10,000 water taxis made of fiber reinforced plastic will be required. Growth, market size is very high, আৰু advantage কি হয়, strength, durability, lightweight, sustainability, etc. So, fiber reinforced polymer composites are material made from two distinct components, a matrix, often a plastic like epoxy, polyester, nylon, and a reinforcing fibrous material such as glass or carbon fibers. Application code is aviation, okay? So, itia taxis, automobile industry, etc. Next is Oxfam Report. UK's richest 10% took half of India's wealth during colonial era. The report highlights that the wealth of billionaires has skyrocketed to unprecedented level, and while people living in poverty all over the world continues to face multiple crises. Key findings: rise in billionaires. In 2024, billionaires' wealth increased by a rate of 3 times faster than 2023. Colonial inheritance. Unearned nature of much of extreme wealth of ultra-rich is arguably a result of colonialism. Between 1765 and 1900, UK drained 64.82 trillion from India. Okay, আৰু ইয়াৰে ভিতৰত 32 trillion went to the top 10%. Colonialism is both a historical and a modern day phenomenon. Impact of historical colonialism, exploration, and profound economic inequality, border conflicts, etc., social divisions, etc. Okay, so very important. India outlines 6-point plan to boost economic ties with Europe. Okay, কি হয়, focus on common values of democracy, rule of law, independent judiciary, build a commercially meaningful, fair and equitable trade agenda addressing trade barriers, exchange best practices and harmonizing standards to achieve zero defect, zero effect, develop cutting-edge technologies, secure crucial raw material, build resilience, etc. Cooperation in trade and sustainable development conforming to common but differentiated responsibility আৰু partnership in mutual growth and development. All are important for means. Prelims কাৰণে important হ'ব পাৰে. Transforming healthcare through digitalization. PIB আহিছে আৰু ৱৰ্ল্ড ইকনমিক ফৰাম ডেভছ তাত ডিছকাছ হৈছিলে The digital healthcare infrastructure in India is evolving to bridge gap between urban and rural healthcare services, leveraging telemedicine, electronic health records, and AI-driven diagnostics. Key features: interoperability and standardization, ensuring seamless data exchange. Example: Ayushman Bharat Digital Mission. Public-private collaboration. Example: Health Facility Register. Focus on affordability and accessibility. যেনেকৈ ই-সঞ্জীৱনী telemedicine. India as a global pathfinder in digital health revolution. India's digital infrastructure and large population provide an ideal testing ground for developing global healthcare solutions. Okay. India's some initiatives: UN portal, 𝐟𝐨𝐬𝐧, National Telemental Health Program, e-hospital application for maintaining internal workflow, etc. RBI mandates on ARC. Okay. Now, recently, new RBI rules made stricter oversight for the ARC আৰু borrower settlement. Okay, so asset reconstruction companies. Okay, asset reconstruction companies and ARC is a specialized financial institution that purchases the bad debts of a bank at a mutually agreed value and attempt to recover these lost debts. It helped banks clean up their balance sheets by acquiring financial assets from banks and financial institutions through auctions. Registered under RBI and regulated under the Surface Act 2002. New rules: it mandates the ARC adopt a more structured approach. Every ARC must establish a board-approved policy that governs the settlement of borrowers' due. Policy is required to address the critical aspects such as eligibility criteria, one settlements, etc. Borrowers and outstanding dues extending 1 crore settlement can only proceed after a thorough evaluation by an independent advisory committee. Okay. For dues of 1 crore or below, ARC can process settlements based on criteria defined in the board-approved policy. So these are certain new mandates. Prelims are important. Anti-IT locker, PIB again, a digital public infrastructure for streamlined business document management developed by MeitY. It's a secure, cloud-based solution that simplifies the storage, sharing, and verification of documents for a wide range of entities. Designed to transform the management of and verification of business organization documents. Critical component of India's digital public infrastructure. It offers real-time access and verification, consent-based mechanisms, other authenticated access, 10 GB encrypted cloud storage, etc. Okay. So, Assamese Ohomia Nam Prokhongo in Mohakum, Borpeta district jail becomes 𝐤𝐷𝐿 hub. Ethics are kind of important. Over 6% search sheets filing increases conviction rate. GS are kind of important. Okay. Uttarakhand cabinet approves UCC from Washington to Taipei. Okay. To the NASAM, National Advanced Surface to Air Missile System. Okay. Or anti-locker. Prelims are kind of important. So this is all about today's current affairs. We'll again meet tomorrow. Thank you.